Hello, hello! Let's stay connected. Where can you find me? You can go to Twitter and Instagram at the @ Coach Jen Rulon. I am there 24/7, pretty much. Facebook and at Jen Rulon at the triathlon and strength coach. And then also you could just go back to the old school way of emailing me, jen@jenrulon.com. So let's talk about race day nutrition and pre-race nutrition. So what I talked about in the blog is that there is the old school way, that's the dog shaking, the old school way and the new school way of taking in your calories. The old school way is utilizing your carbohydrate storages to grab that food, to get those calories in. Utilizing. So think about when you're taking in your calories and you got your carbohydrates. So think of it as a gas tank. So you're at full, and then all of a sudden you start using them, and then guess what? You fill them back up with the nutrition that you use, or the nutrition on the race course. So that's utilizing your carbohydrate storage. The new option, or the new way, is to utilize your fat storages. Honestly, I have tried it. I didn't do a good job at it. And so I don't really want to talk to y'all about that, because I've tried the old, I've tried the new, and guess what? I went back to the old because I am a total science geek here. I go back to the exercise physiology of it all. Here's the thing, and I thought this was a great comment that Core Diet posted on my Facebook page, is that types of nutrition will come and go, but the body always stays the same. And so I think this is a really good thought process that you guys might need going into a longer race, such as a half Ironman or a full. So I'm not going to go too geeky on you. You guys can read that. I added a couple links about the using the ketos, using your ketos to using your fat storages and going into keto is what I should say. And that is on the blog at jenrulon.com. So I did your basic good old carbo loading. And usually if a race is on a Sunday, you're going to start that generally Friday night. And then you're going to go all the way, maybe, Friday afternoon, you want to start building up the food, and then tapering off about lunchtime before your race. So what did I eat going into Friday? I had a good old sandwich with some pretzels. The one thing that I will do, it's almost like my race day, pre-race superstitious behavior, I will go and get some faux soup. So noodles, rice noodles, salt, a little bit of meat, and very little vegetables. So something that the Core Diet and I worked with, because I will talk to you guys about that here in a bit, but I worked with Core Diet last year, and I've been tweaking everything since what they've given me. And what we realized for me is that fiber is my enemy. Fiber and fat are my enemies going into my race. And so if you have some issues, if you have GI issues going out on that run or doing whatever, take out the dang fiber. I actually had one of my athletes take out fiber. She went on a low fiber diet. I talked to my coach about this, and he gave me this idea as well, and she didn't have any issues. So it's crazy how, because in your mind you're like, well, I got to eat fruits and vegetables and berries, and yeah, that ain't gonna work. So then carbo load. So then Saturday morning, my breakfast was huge. Oh my God. You're going to be so jealous. I told everybody this. You guys are going to be so jealous. So I had eggs, scrambled eggs, bacon, cantaloupe, and because it's no fiber in the cantaloupe, so I couldn't do any berries or pineapple or anything like that. 2 pancakes with a whole bunch of syrup, a little bit of butter, and then 2 pieces. I ended up going gluten-free bread because I had it. I brought it with me. And a little bit of butter. And a little bit of jelly, but no seeds. Once again, fiber. So, yeah, I loaded it up. I ate a #shit ton, is what one of my friends would say. And it was fantastic. Like, that was the biggest meal going into that race. Okay? So, and then I started tapering off. So for me, I have to go very bland. Like I said, that low fiber. I saw somebody say that they ate KFC before a race. I couldn't do that. I had a friend the morning of, before Ironman Texas, eat IHOP, and he did Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity, and he was getting rid of it both ways. So, excuse me. So yeah, you really have to be mindful of your carbo loading is important, but it's all about when you're going to carbo load, okay? Also, the night before a race, your pasta dinners, you don't want to do that. It's too late. You got to do it 2 nights before. Going into my race, I take in First Endurance, EFS Pro. That stuff is the best for me, and that's what works for me. And that's the thing about what you guys need to worry about. You got to figure out what works for you, okay? So I was slated, according to the core diet and what my sweat rate test was all about, they had me at 256 calories per hour. Now, mind you, I weigh at 135. Race day, maybe 136. Ironman, about 130. So here I am taking about 250 calories. They want me to take 256. Ironman's going to be a little bit more because the effort's not as high. Excuse me. I took it about 240 calories. So I had I had 3 bottles of EFS Pro, 230 calories each. I probably got up to 240 because then I did take Gatorade Endurance and took more of that. Speaking with the core diet people after my race 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, I actually probably needed to take in a little bit more. I needed to try some gels. I probably could have gone with the Huma gels. So the great thing is that I took in maybe 240, 245 for the 2 hours and 45 minutes on my bike. So I did 2 full bottles. I did 3/4 of a bottles of my First Endurance. I took some Gatorade. I had no water. And that's the thing that core diet suggests is that don't take the water because it's going to dumb down or flush out the calories that you actually need going into the run. Okay? So then, heading into the run, I took in my, every 15 minutes, I took in the EFS Vanilla, oh gosh, why am I brain farting? EFS Pro, not the Pro, but the EFS Vanilla gel-like. I took that in every 15 minutes, and I took in base salts every 2 miles. It wasn't as humid. I didn't think I needed it as much, and I didn't. About mile 8 was sort of where I started getting a little loopy. So at that point, I knew I was low on calories. So I also knew I only had 5 miles to go. So I opted to take in Coke. Yes, Coke is like the godsend sometimes. So every mile, I took in Coke. I took of it, swig it, swallowed it, and that was it. That was what I took in. I needed Coke because I was a little low on calories. So it's a lot to throw at you guys in this little bit of time because I could give you more information, but you're going to see all that information on my blog. But what I want to plug is this. 1, you have to find what works for you. You may not like EFS Pro, you may not like Gatorade, or you may have to do peanut butter and banana. I don't know. But you have to figure out what works for you, and that's going to be trial and error during your training, okay? Number 2, reach out to a nutritionist that knows exactly what you need for long distance events. And that is where I'm going to plug the Core Diet. These guys are fantastic, and they are nutritionists. I'm not a nutritionist, nor do I play one on television, but these guys, gals, they are fantastic, and they helped me drastically. I will put a link up above about the Core Diet, because I looked at how many calories I needed to take in, and I thought, oh shit, how am I going to do that? But I did it, and I'm working on it. So I know I need to take more, but it's a gradual, at one point, for my Ironman, I need about 300 calories. So it's a lot, and I'm just not used to that. And then last but not least, so I said, trial and error. And then I said, find a nutritionist that's going to help you with your race day nutrition. If you need help with everyday nutrition, there's plenty of people out there, but try to find those nutritionists that are going to help you in your goal and in your journey to your triathlon and in your Ironman and your half Ironman. This is a whole other topic, because I know a lot of triathletes are trying to lose weight, and I cannot emphasize that enough. If you are in the heart of your training, you guys need to eat. Think of your body as a car. And what you are doing is every time you eat, you are topping that gas off each time. And then you work out, you eat again, up again. If you're not eating and you're not eating enough, you are not fueling that car. Then it's going to get to a point where you are tired. You're going to get sick. Trust me, I'm eating plenty. And you're going to get injured, because the body is just breaking down. It's breaking down. It's utilizing those muscles versus the fats. So that is like total science geek. That's totally another post, another chat, because that's a lot. But like I said, 3 things. Find out what works for you when it comes to nutrition, especially during your training days. Like I said, try it out. Try everything out. If you need a nutritionist to help you on your race day nutrition, highly recommend the Core Diet. I will post the link up there. And number 3, if you need help with everyday nutrition, I highly recommend a nutritionist as well. And Core Diet will do that exact same thing. I just want to say, you got to eat for you to perform. And that is what I do. I eat to perform. And when people see what I eat and how much I eat, they think, how do you stay that thin? It's because I have to eat to fuel my car, to be able to perform at a level that I need to be at. Freaking eat, you guys. That's all I gotta say. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.